GRT totals for sinkings in the Arctic Sea are now legendary. Well done, Captain. These are current orders from the headquarters. Your eyes only. The Battle of the Atlantic has turned against us. The Allies closed the mid-Atlantic gap by extending the range of their aircraft and introduced more advanced weapons. Our U-boat losses have increased dramatically, and our Wolfpack attacks are no longer as effective as they once were. But we will not be defeated. Our engineers are working on a new wonder weapon, a revolutionary generation of electric U-boats that will let us regain the initiative. Until these new U-boats are ready, we must revert back to lone wolf attacks in the Atlantic. We must gain the time we need to develop and deploy our new wonder weapon. The Battle of the Atlantic is far from over. We will continue to fight, using every tactic at our disposal to regain our advantage. We will not be defeated, and we will emerge victorious in the end.
Set a course to these coordinates. Set a course to these coordinates. Change course. Slow ahead. Half ahead.
Welcome. This is Personal Computer Gameplay, presenting another U-boat mission. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy the show. Also, thanks Deepwater Studio and Playway for the ongoing support. I hope to be posting more content in the not-too-distant future. Thanks for watching. Best of luck.
Hello, welcome to U-boat. Today, we've started the new offensive. The last stand.
Turn on the pump.
I've got a bit of a flu at this end, so I'm not going to be doing too much commentary today. Although I'll try and do a bit, but it's really all about getting this particular last campaign done. The last one was the Arctic convoys. That's been totally completed. I actually had a save game there, and it was I only had to sink about 5 ships, and then it was all over. So I thought, well, I'm just going to head to the next leg. This is the one, the final chapter of this particular save. So hopefully it's going to be a nice, exciting, fun-filled, action-packed, bang for your buck type of shoot and kill, basically. One shot, one kill. That's what I'm going for. I've actually picked this one out here. Could have gone in here, but they're getting a lot of air traffic here from the planes, and that means we're going to have to stay fully submerged basically all the whole time. Getting a lot of, although this probably would have been better for the convoys because they are coming through here, but the main thing is getting that time to actually do the job with the, you know, the freighters. And get it all done, you know, and that's what all the sort of defences sort of type of thing actually they wreck that. So because it's right close to the actual port, I'm thinking maybe just flank it out there.
Flank ahead.
But I was coming back on the way down here from the Arctic convoy, so I was getting hit by plane after plane after plane. Probably shot down about 3 or 4, and then one came through and took out all our guns and stuff like that. But which is nothing unusual, but they're heading into it in twos now, not really just the ones. Makes it more difficult to shoot them down, so you've got to keep an eye out for that. That's a biggie, because otherwise you've got to submerge that boat. You can't stay on top of the water when your guns are out. It's like you just don't get time. I lost pretty much 2 crew on the trip down here. They were on the guns and they got hit, so they fell overboard.
Captain, we've risen to the surface.
Captain, we're at periscope depth. Ready for surface observations.
It's a convoy, but we're going to ignore that.
Flank ahead.
Captain, we've risen to the surface. Of course, Captain.
Working on the dive schedule just for the planes, really. Gives you a 50-50 chance of actually missing. Perfect day for it.
Torpedo and tube 3 maintained. Torpedo and tube 4 maintained. Torpedo and tube 5 maintained.
Turn on the pump.
Torpedo and tube 1 maintained.
I don't know if that's an actual Christmas tree or it's just a tomato plant. I mean, tomato plants will yield a certain amount every year, and then they're a seasonal thing, you know?
Captain, we've risen to the surface.
Captain, we're at periscope depth, ready for surface observations.
Captain, we've risen to the
Full stop.
surface. Patrol area reached.
Periscope depth. Regular lights. Captain, we're at periscope depth, ready for surface observations. Man the radio room. Switch to electric motors.
Torpedo in tube 1 maintained. Report sent. Torpedo in tube 2 maintained. Torpedo in tube 3 maintained. Torpedo in tube 4 maintained.
I wasn't really, I'm just really sort of getting the ball rolling on the last chapter here. I didn't really want to get into a big long sort of video today. It's just I want to find out the shipping routes. I want to find out just sort of working at the lay of the land at the moment.
Half ahead. All engines stop.
We got a convoy.
Change course.
Right. Full
Flank
flank.
ahead.
Torpedo in Tube 1 maintained.
80 kilometers plus. Let's take the boat up. In fact,
Decks
we'll
awash.
take it. Decks awash.
To diesel engines.
Captain, we've risen to the surface.
Blow the tanks. Alarm! Aircraft
Run to your
approaching head
stations.
on.
The hunt
Bearing
is on.
200 degrees.
Follow me.
Will do, Captain.
You gotta be so ready to get on these guns. The planes, if you're pressing time, the planes will just come straight through. And they don't muck around. They're doing it right. They're basically doing a full run now. He's coming in now to do a run. Got the skipper on, skipper and 2 crew on 3 deck guns, which he's walking straight into a barrage, but will he survive? I've gone straight to flank. Increase the speed and gives you better chances, makes a harder target. That's what I, you know, if you're a sitting duck, I don't know, it might be help, it might not. That's what I do.
Enemy aircraft down.
Yeah, shot down. Very effective. If you get the crew up there in time, and they're ready to go. Very effective. But if you're compressing time, that's the only real time I've lost crew.
Alarm canceled.
Report sent.
That's that.
I need some help here. Turn on the pump. Night lights.
I'm just trying to catch up with this convoy now. I'm gonna have to get another bearing in a minute. Oh, it's in a storm. So let's, we're not going to have much hydrophone.
Periscope down.
And too noisy for the hydrophone as well, I dare say. Guess we go all stop.
All engines stop.
Captain, we're at periscope depth. Ready for surface observations.
Torpedo and tube 3 maintained.
Not too bad. Because we've all stopped, we do get even that's a storm. I'll start the motors up again. There's a very good chance that it'll cut that right down to half. In fact, let's test it
Slow
out.
ahead. Full ahead.
And that's not too bad either. It's like the storm is fluctuating, so. Oh, he's jumping on the motor.
All
Let's
engines stop.
Well, I don't know where this convoy, it must be around here somewhere. Ah, there we go. Right.
Set a course
Get
to
another
these
bearing.
coordinates. Flank ahead.
He keeps altering from electric to diesel engines, and I'm going to have to jump him straight on.
Decks awash.
Aircraft well sharing. Let's show the enemy what a U-boat can do.
Dive to 50
We're only
meters.
dicks awash.
Captain, we've risen to the surface.
Will do, Captain.
Because we're only dicks awash, it's much better.
We've been spotted.
It won't be easy. We've
We're going
survived
down.
worse. Let's stay calm. Switch to electric motors. Dive to 65 meters.
15 meters.
meters. Dive to 50 meters.
55 meters.
Alarm canceled.
Gonna have to stay down here for a little while. There must be an aircraft carrier there.
Current depth 50 meters. Periscope depth. Of course, Captain. Captain, we're at periscope depth. Ready for surface observations. Flank ahead.
Really got to charge these batteries up as fast as possible. We've got to use every moment to do that at this stage.
Man the radio room.
Report sent.
He's changing the motors all the time. I'm gonna have to switch it to picture.
Switch to
little
electric
while.
motors.
+80, which means really don't want to be. We're gonna have to go back to diesel. Apologies. Right,
Switch to diesel engines.
Dixie
Decks
wash.
awash.
Smoke comes
Captain,
up.
we've risen to the surface.
Keeping the decks awash so we can go down really quickly if needed. Water's not too bad right now. We can probably keep it at snorkel depth. fact, let's try that.
Captain, we're at periscope depth. Ready for surface observations.
Yeah, he keeps having to jump from motor to motor because it's not really.
Dive to 5 meters.
5 meters.
I've had to turn it to 3 meters. Maybe that might help. Doesn't help with visibility, but maybe I can tune that down a little bit.
Dive to 5 meters.
It's 4 meter. It's the swell coming through is submerging the snorkel, which means he has to switch from one motor to another. I could actually go a little bit deeper than that.
Dive to 5 meters. Dive to 5 meters.
Let's have a go with that. The whole point of it is that, yeah, you will be more visible, but you won't be switching motors, and that's what's... You can't hunt anything if you're changing motor from one to another like that in rapid succession, you know. It slows the boat right down to nothing, to a standstill basically.
Current depth 10 meters.
But is he changing motor? No, that looks just right. It doesn't matter if it goes down for a few moments, but when it's down for a period of time, that's when they have to switch over, and that's when the boat stops. Different engine, restart the new engine, gain momentum. Now we're sitting at a constant speed, and we've got
Set a course to these coordinates.
we are listening to them. I've got it on a recharge right now, but normally I'd have it on flank to catch up to them. But we are catching up to them anyway, but flank I'd get in front of them quite easily. Yep, so we're sitting on the... And while the storm's taking place, we'll have to keep it on there. But as soon as the weather comes about a bit right, then you just go back to normal snorkel periscope depth, and you won't have to worry about that anymore. It's just this is the way I'm sort of working it out, you know, as a way of tweaking it. Because otherwise, you just you can't do anything. You're floundering out there in the ocean, and sort of the swell's sort of dictating your speed all the time, you know. But anyway. Oh.
Torpedo in tube 1.
Right, almost got contact. 20 to 30. Let's put a save in. This must have a carrier.
Periscope depth.
Captain, we're at periscope depth. Ready for surface observations.
well, the ocean's calmed down a bit. So
At last, a few hours break.
let's get the guys to get a bit of kipping before the actual we engage.
Set a course to these coordinates. Change course.
2 to 6, 921. That's the bulk of them right there. Which I want to sort of get in front of them. That's the main idealism at the moment. So the idea of my strategy. I know this is probably the destroyer here. And I know this is probably the first sort of part of the herd. I just don't want to come in here and on flank at this stage because that makes so much noise if they're listening. I'm looking for this now. If that comes to a yellow, then I know that somebody's sort of got their ears on out there and to
Convoy
Stay
in
calm
sight.
and focused,
Bearing
everyone.
295 degrees.
run an alarm,
All hands.
run silent.
Keep it quiet.
Really, I should be bringing the snorkel in as well, but I'm not going to do that at this stage. Going to keep it on the
Night
red.
lights.
It's a bit overcast and foggy. Going to try and use that to our advantage. There's the convoy over there. Let's get the guys in position.
I need some help here.
Aye, aye. I'll take care of it.
Yes, sir. I'll take care of it.
These torpedoes, no real point warming them up right now. We haven't really made contact yet, but by the time we get over there, but it just gets them ready just in case the destroyer starts coming ambling out this way. I'm actually on a.
Yes, sir. I'll take
They're
care of
starting to have visibility. Snorkel's coming in. I'm going to keep an eye on that.
Switch to electric motors.
Snorkel's down, and then they lose their visibility.
Change course.
Torpedo in tube 2 maintained.
Torpedo in tube 1 maintained.
Shark. Coming in to feed. Lone, I should say, the Wolfpack, if you hadn't heard from the last stand, the Wolfpack sort of strategy had sort of ended by this stage. This is more like the lone sub mentality. Oh. Yeah, terrible weather.
Merchant ship, 315 degrees. Merchant ship, 305
Yeah,
degrees.
plenty of food.
Destroyer, 280 degrees. Destroyer, 275 degrees.
Gonna do a full array. Full range. Oh, look at that. Right.
Change course.
Yes, sir. I'll take care of it.
Affirmative. Consider it done, sir.
Set a course to these coordinates.
Right, I'm just heating up the T5s now. I'm going to create a bit of a diversion here. And I'm going to machine up this way and then come in here again to this point here. I've got to do this really...
Torpedo course.
I don't even need to really target. I just have to get this targeted up.
Set a course to these coordinates. Half ahead.
Just enough to let one of these T5s go, and they will make the diversion, and that's what I'm looking for. I'll be machining out this way at depth.
Torpedo in tube 3 maintained.
Torpedo in tube 4 maintained.
All engines stop. Calculate torpedo course. Calculate torpedo course.
Right, now I'm just waiting for that. Pause on that.
Flood tube 4.
Let's keep it simple. Why complicate something that just should be so simple? Now,
Tube 4 flooded.
Fire.
40 seconds till impact.
I'm going to wait for that to hit,
Torpedo hit
and
the
then
enemy.
when the second one comes out,
Serious damage.
Flood tube 3.
then I'm going to shoot this one off too.
Fire.
And then,
Destroyer. 350 degrees.
go down to 50, so we've got no visibility.
Flank ahead. Change course.
We're going to watch this. See what happens, because there should be a destroyer coming in.
Transmission. 20 meters.
That one there is actually still operational. It's just heard me go into flank, but I don't believe it's going to be around for too much longer. But I want to watch this one, because this should theoretically find the incoming destroyer. There it goes. Yep, looks like it's found something. Is that a carrier? No? Well, not the one I was actually after, but beggars can't be choosers, they say. Now something's coming in. Yeah, we're gonna go down to slow.
Dead slow ahead.
Maximum safe depth. Shut these bulkheads. Go on blue light. Just put the guy on the engine there.
Current depth, 95 meters.
Let's launch a sonar decoy.
150 meters.
We've survived worse. Let's stay calm.
190 meters.
Captain,
We're going down full depth.
Focus on your terrorists. Dive to 255 meters. 235 meters. All engines stop.
Full stop.
we've been spotted.
We've survived worse. Let's stay calm.
Ship propellers directly above us.
Ah, that's
Charges very close.
Dead slow ahead.
Current depth, 250 meters.
We've been spotted.
we've been spotted, people.
Charges very close.
Dive to 260
Charges very close. Charges very close.
Pity that second T5
All
didn't
engines stop.
take out the incoming destroyer like was planned, but that's fine. Now they've got depth charges, so we can basically get out of here.
Ship propellers
Oh.
directly above us.
Dead slow ahead.
Just gotta go super slow. In fact, we'll
All
stop.
engines stop.
They're right there.
Captain, the enemy ships are at battle station.
They're circling us. I'm waiting for more depth charge to go down. I've released 2 decoys, I think, 2 to 3. So that should theoretically keep them around this area, and that's what we want. Full stop.
Directly above us.
Directly about. They keep turning up.
Charges very close.
Oh,
Charges very close.
move it, move it, move it. Don't sit there with the depth charges.
Very close. Charges very close.
Current depth,
Keep moving.
Very close. Ship propellers directly above us.
Just got to keep it at 2, forward 2. With all these depth charges, it does cover your sound, but I find if you go up to like half speed, which is 3, that's when you're in trouble.
Dead slow ahead.
Because as soon as the depth charges sort of sound disperses, so then you've got that strong sort of engine motor noise from you. But try and keep the speed up. They'll
All
stop.
engines stop.
It just keeps circling. In fact, we're going to go up this way. Wait for it to go down a touch.
Dead slow ahead.
Then we're going to increase, change the direction now. That goes up dramatically, like very quickly. Going down.
60 meters.
Oh, it's gone up. Still
All
stop.
engines stop.
Wait. Wait for it to go down again.
Depth charges very close.
Depth charges, 2. Oh, 1.
Dead slow ahead. All
Stop.
engines stop.
There's supposed to be depth charge noises, but they disappeared fairly quickly.
Dead slow ahead.
Oh, they're moving away.
Slow ahead.
Increasing speed. Let's get it up from... Oh. Oh, should have stopped. Give him time. Just gonna have to wait. Let's take it back down. Just wait for a little bit. This is where they've really been getting me, is when I'm trying to continually machine out of there. You know, just move the boat. If you look at this, they're circling around this area in front of me. I'm machining into them. They're picking up my sound. I don't know if it was always like that, but I've definitely noticed it in the last couple of chapters more than I've ever sort of noticed it. Yeah, this convoy's get further and further away, but
All engines stop.
I'm just having to wait now. They're moving away.
Dead slow ahead.
You don't want to draw them back. This is where one of my main sort of things is when you try to machine out. They'll start to move away, but then you'll have the machine making a little bit of noise. And it draws them back in. Medium. I've turned the motor off now, so it's full stop. I'm just going to wait that a little bit longer, because it's been becoming a real pain. You know, you just continually got them right on your tail, you know, and you're having to just sit there doing the same thing over and over again, you know, to avoid them. Moving away. Now I'm going to try and
Dead slow ahead.
move it away. Moving away. Right, now it's looking alright, so I don't want to change my speed right now. Oh, they're listening.
All engines stop.
Where's that coming from? They're just closing in. I'm going to come up this way now, change direction.
Dead slow ahead. Dive to 50 meters. Current depth 185
Back, this one's coming
160
back.
125 meters. Dive to 195 meters. Maximum safe depth.
Closing in.
145 meters. 170 meters. 190 meters.
Yeah. Ooh, 8.1. So we've got to get this boat. Got to pump some of that water out. 8.1 meters cubed. Yeah, so not looking good. We haven't even been hit with anything. In fact, probably better if we did take the boat up a bit now.
Current depth 205 meters. 50 meters. 185 meters. 160 meters. 140 meters. 115 meters.
Let's take it up to Periscope.
Current depth 55 meters. Captain, we're at periscope depth. Ready for surface observations.
All these destroyers.
All engines stop.
Right, let's just get that pump going.
Turn on the pump.
So how fast is that? Yeah, very efficient on the top. On periscope there. Don't think I've got any water anywhere else. Just going to seize this moment to get rid of it, because you're going up and down and you've got this amount of water in there, your ballast starts to really feel it. If you get hit by anything, then you're going down pretty much. Oh, there's even water in these compartments as well. Let's just get rid of it.
Dead slow ahead. Slow ahead.
Only a small amount.
Night lights. Half ahead.
Oh, it's starting to
Slow ahead.
become visible. In fact, if we could stay on
Calculate
this
torpedo
one.
course. Calculate torpedo course. Calculate torpedo course.
Let's check.
Yes, sir. I'm on it.
Man the electric engines.
Want to put a T5 in. Making a lot of noise at the moment with the pump. That's pretty much can't. It's unavoidable.
Turn off the pump.
Let's turn that off.
What are your orders, Captain?
I'm almost having to get rid of a few of those, the oxygen, and replace those with coffee. These guys,
Affirmative. Consider it done, sir.
they just had a nice relaxing holiday in the Eagle's Nest.
Man the observation periscope.
With Adolf, and you think they'd be nice and chilled out after a trip like that, but no, they seem just as stressed out as when they left. So nice relaxing chill out with the Fury, you know. I don't think so.
Calculate torpedo course.
What are your orders, Captain?
Oh, yeah, actually might save that too.
Set a course to these coordinates.
Right, what I'm planning on doing now is because obviously these destroyers are a bit of a pain.
2-3 low.
So I'm gonna try and take one of these out with a T5. The weather's coming right. Slowly but surely. 74%.
Flood tube 3.
That's 3. Pretty much got that one. Now we're chucking another T5 here. I'm going to get these guys to...
Aye, aye. I'll take care of it. Enemy warships in sight. Bearing 5 degrees.
Torpedo in tube 1 maintained.
Torpedo in tube 2 maintained.
Right. Now I'm going to attack this one as well.
Calculate torpedo course. Half ahead. Full ahead.
Sort of want them to detect me so they'll come back. Because these guys are just pinning me down, really. I've got 2 T5s. And I'm going to use them up on these guys. And then I've got the rest of the torpedoes for the convoy. Still a bit too far away. In fact, I might try where I'm going at flank, drawing their attention. All stop. And then relying on the T5s to see how that
Flank
goes.
ahead.
Plenty of oxygen, plenty of electricity. Starting to draw their attention now. They're going to start to turn, and that's what I want. $14, $15, it's coming up. As soon as they turn their boats, I will prime and fire. Up to 20. Yep, here they go.
All engines stop.
T5.
Flood tube 3.
Enemy warships in sight. Bearing 5 degrees.
Fire. Now I want to stop for a moment. I think that's too early. I should have really waited for a bit for that.
The torpedo has covered half the distance.
Righto? Yeah, too early. I actually mucked that up. It's coming in though. Might hit. There is a chance it will do that, but
30 seconds. 27.
yeah. Too early. Far too early. Ah, I've mucked that up.
Flank
Let's
ahead.
give it another go. The fact that I saved that. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for them to fully turn the boat around. I want him to detect me
Ships are at battle station.
as soon as he turns the boat around. Yep. All stop.
All engines stop.
Now, let's try it again.
Aye, aye. I'll take care of it.
And we're going to get this one on
Sir, I'm on
tube
it.
5.
Enemy warships in sight. Bearing 5 degrees.
Torpedo in tube 5 maintained.
This one looks like a smaller one, so I'm going to try and take this one on first.
Tube 4.
Tube 4 flooded.
Fire.
Coming in. Head on. probably hear the torpedo coming their way. Yeah. Ooh, that's a nasty little piece of work. Look at all the guns on that. Oh, it makes me want to have a go on one of those things. You know, they look like fun driving one of those boats. You could really get up to some mischief with those things. Anyway, that doesn't look good. Now, this one here. Now, I've got to somehow target, unless I've got another T5 on board. Got to check that right now.
Skipper,
What you do? Right. Load maintain. Just get it loaded.
destroyer, 5 degrees.
That one should be almost kaput. Oh, look at that. Trying to be a sub itself. Dive, dive, dive. That propeller should be almost... Oh, look at this going hard out. You want to chuck it in reverse. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, split in half. It's a shame, because that boat looked like it was going to be a bit of fun, but let's get a target on this one here. He's loading that. I'm going to get this guy here.
Will do, Captain.
Backed.
Half ahead.
Let's amble on up slow as possible
Torpedo in
for
tube.
the next shot. While this is coming on in. Backed.
Set a course to these coordinates.
We're going to be sneaky about this and try and cut him off at the pass. Shoot in front. We're in range. Almost primed.
All engines stop.
Corvette, 75 degrees. Destroyer,
Come on.
65 degrees.
Steady. Oh,
I could use some
needs a
help
few
over
guys to help. Right.
Tube 4 loaded.
Let's get this
Roger,
going
Tube
on.
4.
Tube 4 flooded.
Fire.
Now, if this is the wrong depth, which I think it might be, it should be at 1.5, because this is a slightly bigger ship. The last one missed. Remember, we've had one shot on this guy already. Now he's coming in for the kill. It's a dud. It's a fucking dud. Oh, excuse my language. Oh dear.
Tube 2.
Oh no. That's really, really screwed things up.
Tube 2 flooded.
And let's get this guy on the calculator. Whoever's priming these torpedoes, these are they're butt kicked. Yep. They're going to be swabbing the deck while we're submerged. Let's have another shot. That's all.
Fire.
40 seconds to live. Torpedo hit the enemy.
It hit.
Serious.
Yeah. Serious damage. Looking good. Well. Looking not so good, I should say. Oh, there's another.
Calculate torpedo course.
Let's target this one up.
Calculate torpedo course. Calculate torpedo course.
We're gonna have to use. We're gonna have to use the rear. I don't think it really matters if he can see me or not at the moment. That boat should be going down.
Captain, the enemy ships are at battle stations.
Stay sharp. Don't panic. We'll handle this.
I'm targeting this one here, not that one. That's already had a. this is the trick now. Timing is everything. Because I don't have much... Oh, he's coming square on. Yep. We have got to sink the boat. Otherwise, we're sunk. Right, I might leave it there. We're on an hour. So, yeah, might leave it there and do this parts for the next sort of stage or episode of this particular... Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.